guys, welcome back to Our Family Nest. So I'm so excited to be standing in our investment property house today, ready to share with you guys the final walkthrough of the house after we've renovated pretty much every room we've done something to. It's been what, a little over 2 months, so it's been really exciting. It's been a lot of work, a lot of really hard work. If you've been following along with us on this entire journey, you'll know that originally we thought that we were going to fix this house up and rent it out, and then we were going to buy another property and build this portfolio of houses and become renters. And we decided while we were doing this process of a lot of physical labor, a lot of hard work, we did pretty much 80% of everything ourselves. As we go through, I'll let you guys know what things we ended up hiring out. I'm gonna just get started on the tour. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below and we'll try to answer those for you. And I'm just gonna take you guys through a little walkthrough. I was just here taking the photos to create the listing that we're gonna do on the computer tonight, put the house on Zillow and all of that, and then we're going to have an open house on Sunday from 1 to 4 and let people walk through and see how that goes. So the house is a bi-level, and this is what it looks like when you walk in the front door. You come up the stairs to go to the main level, or you go down the stairs to the lower level. And you can see here in the foyer, we changed a lot. We installed a new light to kind of match the black theme of all the accents. We spray painted the railings just because they were a little worn. The front door we painted white on the inside, and we installed a new matte black door handle to go with that theme. The foyer really looks completely different because we painted the really dark paneling that we had here on both sides. It was really dark brown and we painted that white. The gray color that you'll see throughout the entire house except the bathroom is the color Argos by Sherwin-Williams. Here in the family room, we installed a new light, also with that matte black theme. And one of the main investments we made was new windows on the upper level. One here in the family room, and then 2 of them over here in the kitchen dinette area. We also took the ceiling fan that was over here and we moved it here, and the blades on the other side that weren't being used were a lighter gray, so they went well with our color theme, so we were able to savor that. And the blinds that we chose for all the windows are from blinds.com. They're custom fit, so they fit exactly in the windows. And then of course, one of my favorite parts of the family room is the shiplap wall. If you remember back, there was dark wood paneling in this room that the boys had a blast tearing out, and we decided to upgrade it with this gorgeous shiplap. And then we also went ahead and installed new wood trim here in the kitchen and in the family room and also down the hallway. So then to the kitchen area, if you guys remember, this carpet actually went straight across right here, and we removed the carpet in this area so we could make the kitchen larger. So you actually have like an eat-in dinette area right here. So Ken did such a good job at installing this floor, and I absolutely love it. It changed the look of the kitchen completely. I think the main thing you'll notice upgrade from the kitchen here is we changed out the knobs on the cabinets, and it literally just changed the look of the kitchen completely. Gave it a more modern look. Luckily, the cabinets were still in really good condition, so we were able to just clean those up and still use those. If you remember, this room was just covered in wallpaper that took forever to remove, but it looks amazing. I love it. Painted that door inside and out. Along with all the trim, it just gives it a nice, cleaner look. We actually changed out the faucet and put in new drains. We didn't have to put in a new sink, but just some new drains because they weren't in the greatest shape. We were able to keep the stove and refrigerator that the previous owners had. This space here, we were actually going to put in like a cabinet or some shelving, but I actually feel like if this was my home, I would probably put like the garbage can or something right here. So we're gonna leave that up to the new owners to decide what they want to do with that space. So from here, I'll give you guys kind of like a 360 view of this whole area, the main living space. All right, so then when you come this way, you go down the hallway, and we did little things like took this vent out and spray painted it white just to make it look more new and match all of the nice wood trim. Probably my favorite room in the entire house is the bathroom. I just think it turned out amazing. We took the dark wood cabinet, painted that white. We kept the knobs because I thought they looked great with a little bit of an antique look. We were lucky enough to have this piece of granite left over from the construction of our home. We have this granite in our laundry room. When we built our home, this piece was actually cut too small, but they let us keep it. So we were able to use it here, which worked out perfectly. We were able to have it cut so it fit this cabinet, and then we had the sink installed, and of course a new faucet there. So Ken installed this new light here in the bathroom, which is just gorgeous. Then we added this medicine cabinet here above the toilet for extra storage. The color in this room is a little bit lighter than the rest of the gray throughout the house. This is actually Passive Gray by Sherwin-Williams, which is the gray color that we have through our entire house at home. This room, if you recall, had a really weird looking ceiling, which painted up so nice. Kind of different to have a ceiling that's just got these little squares. It just looks so cool to me. And the walls were wood paneling. Those painted up really nice. And of course, all of the doors, all of the trim, painted white. Installed new matte black door handles throughout the bathroom and the bedrooms. And then last but not least, Ken installed this floor. Looks like tile, it's not. It's vinyl flooring. That lock together type flooring, just like we have in the kitchen dining area. And then luckily the toilet and the shower were in great condition, so we were able to just clean those up and keep them the same. So this room would be the master. If you guys remember, there were mirrors on the ceiling. When we took those mirrors off, there was so much glue on the ceiling. We were trying to scrape it off and it just was not coming off, so we're like, cover it with shiplap. It's like so great that shiplap is in style because it is a great way to easily repair a wall rather than like mess with drywall. Probably a little bit more expensive to go this route, but I feel like it kind of gives the room a little bit of spice. I really like it. Again, we have the closets that have the louvered doors with some extra storage up above, all painted white, all the trim painted white, the doors painted white, new windows, new blinds, and amazing ceiling complete the bedroom. And then all of the bedrooms have new carpet. It's kind of like a medium sort of charcoal gray. We went with something a little bit darker since the walls were such a light gray. Okay, my next favorite bedroom, because I just love this kind of rustic looking shiplap. Again, not that hard to install, and it just really gives character to the room. We probably should have just left this paneling alone that was on this wall. We probably could have painted over it or maybe done wallpaper or something, but we're like, no, we can just tear it out, and the wall behind it was destroyed. So what do you do once again, guys? Cover it with shiplap. Like I said, it's just a great way to update a room, give it a little character. Again, new windows, new blinds, and new carpet. This last bedroom here was a nice, quick and easy update. Nothing crazy going on in here. Basic painted walls, new window, new blinds, new carpet. Oh, we did do all new vents as well, because those were pretty beat up, and I don't even honestly remember what they looked like, but those were a nice addition with the nice white trim. All right, guys, I think we can head now to the lower level, and I'll show you what that looks like. Here we go. As we come down, you enter, it's basically just one big, enormous room. We have this pole right here, support beam. We'll just walk this way, show you guys how nice and big it is. You remember there was the fireplace here. That's been torn out, and just lots and lots of space. So many different options of what you could do with this space. Like I could picture if you had a younger family, you had little kids, you could have like a couch down here and this corner with the TV set up on the wall. You could use this whole entire area as a playroom or a home office. Down here, you might remember how dark it was because it was just floor to ceiling, wood paneling, super dark, painted all of that. And there was drop ceiling down here, which kind of came to the level of this ventilation system. Now I'm 5'5", so like not too bad for me, but like someone who's 6 foot tall, you would walk down the basement and you would feel like you were almost gonna hit your head. We removed all of that drop ceiling, way opened it up, makes it feel like it's a much bigger, more breathable living space that you can really enjoy down here. And then I will just real quick show you guys the storage area. We did put in a new door to go into the storage area here because the door was like all scratched and even chewed up from a dog that lived here at some point. But when you walk in here, it's just your basic storage area. There's some cabinets and stuff that you could use down here to store your crafts or whatever it is, tools, whatever. This is right here where the washer and dryer will go. We actually replaced the utility sink because the one in here was like falling apart and leaking and everything. So we got this new utility sink, new faucet. So this is really nice to have down here in your laundry room. Plumbing, heating, air, all that good stuff there. And then when you go into this room here, you have another whole room for storage. If I lived here, I picture putting like holiday decorations, Christmas tree, all that good stuff in here. So tons of shelves throughout the room. There's actually a closet over here with more shelves. And then there's 2 more glass black windows here, some more shelves. And then this was all of the wood that was taken down from that fireplace was in the other room. Ken said he wanted to keep this just because there's so many different things you could build with this wood. You just couldn't imagine getting rid of it. Like people pay a lot of money for this kind of like rustic looking wood. Again, if you ask me right now, would I do it again? No. My heart, my gut's telling me it is a lot of work and a lot of time. And I explained that all in the last house update video, how it started to make me feel, because I do have a career, I do have a job, and it was hard for me to balance my time. As for Ken, he would love to do this, but more from like a management perspective. But like you buy the houses, you have workers that come and do a lot of the like painting and stuff like that. But then your profit's gonna be half of what if you were doing it yourself. So he's thinking no, he's gonna stick with his physician recruiting for now. And unless some house in the future just falls into his lap, this isn't going to be the next Ken and Candy business. So like I said before, I'm glad we tried it. It was a great experience. No regrets, but glad that it's over. Comment down below what you guys think about the final look of the house. And yeah, thank you so much guys for being along through this whole house renovation process. It's been fun sharing it with you guys. We weren't always the best at like, oh, we'll film while we're doing it. And it's funny, Ken would say, you only ever filmed yourself. You made it look like you were doing all of the work. You never hardly ever filmed me doing things. And it was like, sorry. So he's like, seriously, when you watch the videos, it looks like you did everything. I'm like, well, maybe I did. No, you guys know Ken has been here every day for weeks and weeks on end. So we credit most of this to him. I did definitely help. I'm glad to get my elbow back in shape now that I no longer have to paint. That is the one thing I am looking forward to. So again, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.